I'm James Swartz, managing attorney at Swartz & Swartz. So we're all familiar with car insurance generally, but there's certain terminology you may not be as familiar with, such as uninsurance coverage or underinsurance coverage. So what do those really mean? Uninsurance coverage covers those situations when the other driver who caused the accident doesn't have insurance. And so your underinsurance or uninsurance coverage would kick in and apply to those situations to make sure that you're covered for your damages. And by the way, that would also cover situations where there's a hit and run driver and the perpetrator isn't caught. Now, underinsurance coverage works a little differently. So when there's underinsurance coverage or UIM coverage, the other driver's insurance may not fully cover your damages. And so your underinsurance coverage would kick in at that point. It's important to note, however, that in Massachusetts, there's no stacking of policies. So for example, if the perpetrator's insurance is a $50,000 policy and your underinsurance is $50,000, you can't combine those to get to $100,000 in coverage. If, however, the at-fault driver's insurance is $50,000 and your underinsurance is $100,000, you could use that extra $50,000 to get a full $100,000 in coverage in those situations. So how do you know when and how to access that UIM or UM coverage? Certainly that's something you should speak with your attorney about, who will know the ins and outs of those insurance policies and how to access that coverage to make sure you're fully covered for your injuries. So car insurance is expensive, of course. Should you really have this type of coverage? The answer is a definite yes. And in fact, in Massachusetts, this coverage is required. Now, it's not required in every state. So, for example, if you're in an accident in, say, Pennsylvania, there might not be any UM or UIM coverage available to cover you for all your injuries. So if you have questions about your automobile accident and UIM or UM coverage, contact Swartz & Swartz.